It's been 7.5 weeks since my knee surgery, and it's been 11 days since I've started walking without the crutches. And today I'm going to attempt to go on my first hike. So you're coming with me. It's 54 degrees out right now, and the sun is starting to come through. So I don't think I need my winter jacket anymore. To be honest, I'm a little nervous to go on this hike, not because of my knee. I feel like my knee feels fine, but the wind has been crazy. The wind last night and this morning has knocked trees and power lines into the road, but I'm picking a good trail that I feel safe on, and I feel like the wind has calmed down at this point right now. It's not a hike without my Survivor buff. If anyone has a Survivor prediction for this season, I would love to hear them in the comments. I am for sure tracking this hike on my watch, so I can show you the stats at the end. For my first hike, I decided to come to the Laverick Nature Trail in Meredith. It's a fully accessible hike with half of it being boardwalk and half of it being a flat forest ground. I'm being very mindful with every one of my steps. I'm really paying attention to it, going heel, toe, and trying not to limp. So I'll show you how my walking looks like right now. Let me know if you think I'm walking normally or if you can still see a limp. I'm about 0.3 miles into this hike, and I turn around a corner and someone is looking at me and they're like, "Oh, how's your knee?" And I was like, "Oh, it's pretty good." He watches my YouTube videos, so that's pretty cool. First hike back and got to meet someone. This was a nice sitting area. I didn't feel like I needed to take a break, but it's cool that that's here. The whole hike so far has been on this boardwalk, but now I'm going into the woods a little bit. It's still a very flat, even, wide trail, and that's why I picked this hike today, is because it was accessible and there's no roots or anything technical that I could possibly trip over. So I just wanted the safest trail as possible. And this is actually a trail that I recommend pretty frequently for people who come into my shop and want a nice, easy hike with some good scenery. I reached the other end of the trail. It's half a mile. It's an out and back, so now I just turn around and go back to the parking lot. I'm just about done with this hike. It's almost been a mile and I'm feeling good. And I'm just so happy to be out here in the sunshine, and it's actually still kind of foliage season. It's the last day of October, and some of the trees still have orange and red and yellow leaves hanging on. So yeah, I didn't expect to be hiking this type of year, and I don't know if you can exactly call this a hike. It's just a 1 mile walk on a boardwalk, but I will take it. This has been a huge win for me. I'm back in the car, stopping the watch at 0.96 miles. I should have just gone a little further. I am very surprised that I had 69 feet of elevation gain because it seemed pretty flat. It did go up a little bit towards the end, and I think that was the only kind of sketchy part for me, is when I had to turn around and go down the little incline with the wet and slippery leaves, but I managed just fine. I took it very nice and slow. I was out there for a total of 31 minutes. Passed a lot of people on the trail. I actually got a little hot on that hike. I feel like I'm definitely sweating right now. This is a recipe, like a loaded water recipe from someone that I got on TikTok who drinks this every single morning and swears by it. So I tried it out for the first time, and it has Element in it, which, you know, I love Element. But I'm gonna drive home right now, and then I will share what's in this drink. And I also want to share more about my physical therapy and my training and what life is gonna look like from here. All right. Hello, I am home right now. Really wanted to stay outside for this video, but it got windy again and you probably would not have been able to hear me. So I'm in my kitchen, still drinking this drink. I want to chat about that, and then also chat about how physical therapy's been going and recovery and when I think I will hike again. So this is a pretty large cup. It is half coconut water, half regular water, a raspberry salt element, and a lot of ice. And I'm actually almost done with it. Element is the sponsor of this video. I absolutely love them. Element is an electrolyte drink mix. It doesn't have any sugar. It doesn't have anything you don't need in it. All it is a drink mix packet that is just so jam-packed of electrolytes. And it's a science-backed formula. It's got sodium, potassium, and magnesium, and that's what your body needs to stay hydrated. Especially if you're out doing hard work, if you're out sweating, sodium is what you lose through your sweat. So you're gonna wanna replace that sodium, because if you don't, that's when you get dehydrated and you get the symptoms of dehydration. And that's most often gonna be headaches, muscle cramps, and fatigue. So that's why I absolutely love Element. So it was a no-brainer that I had Element before my first hike back today. If you wanna try it out for yourself, you can head to my link, which is drinkelement.com/Nahamsha. And when you use that link, any order you place on the website will include a free sample pack of 8 extra sticks of Element. You're gonna get all of their best flavors. So again, that's drinklmnt.com/Nahamsha. It's a fly on my phone. Callie, you wanna go outside? This is why I like filming videos at work in my studio, because there's a lot less distractions. So I believe I've been to 7 physical therapy appointments so far, and I started PT at around the 5-week post-op time frame. And my first 2 or 3 appointments, I was non-weight bearing still. So mostly just bending my knee, getting range of motion, talking, getting answers and stuff. And then at the physical therapy appointment, on the day that I was 6 weeks post-op, I got to take my first steps. And I have put clips here and there on YouTube Shorts and on TikTok, but I will show you more right here. These were my first steps after 6 weeks of being on crutches. It was such a weird feeling, because those first few steps, it was fine. It didn't hurt, but I just felt like I was 500 pounds. Like I was not used to walking. But then this is a clip from the same day, just like 5 minutes later, of me actually getting into the rhythm of taking steps. After that day, I really didn't use my crutches at all. I did go to a pumpkin festival, and I was walking around with one crutch just in case, because it was dark and there were curbs and a lot of people, but I've been getting around really well without the crutches, and that has been amazing. 9 days after my first steps, I had a PT appointment, and I felt amazing. I felt like I just completed a normal workout. I was doing all these things. I will show them up on the screen right now. My physical therapist is a very avid hiker in the White Mountains. He actually reached out to me because he knew I was going through all this. So he's the one I've been seeing. His name is Josh Brooks, and he is determined. He is ready to get me back out on the trails. We've talked about all the things that I want to do in the future. He really loves doing Pemi loops. I have always wanted to do a Pemi loop, so that is my goal. We're getting the knee strong so I can do my first Pemi loop, and I can't wait to show him pictures and tell him when I finally get the chance to do that. I also did have a PT appointment this morning. It has been 11 days since my first steps, so some really good progress. I'll show you clips from this morning, and yeah, I just have a really good feeling. Like, I went on the hike today, it felt good. PT this morning felt great. I'm going trick-or-treating tonight, really excited about that. So it's just, I feel really happy to just have my normal life back, and I'm making such good progress. As to when I'm actually going to be hiking again, I am not 100% sure. We'll see. There's going to be so many different factors, like what the trail is, how long, the conditions and stuff. But the surgeon did say going into all of this, I should be back to my normal hiking self in 6 months. So that's gonna bring me to March. So I don't think I'm gonna do any crazy winter hiking at all. I don't think I'm gonna be skiing or snowboarding, which is really unfortunate because I bought a season pass like a week or two before I tore my meniscus. So I might have to contact that company to see if maybe I can push the season pass off for another year. But yeah, I'm feeling good. It's been a really good day. And the last knee recovery update I made, I knew I was so down. Looking back, I was miserable in those first stages of recovery. But I'm really happy that I turned a corner and things are looking good and I'm getting out and I'm taking care of my baby again. I'm cooking. I'm doing all the things I love to do. And yeah, and thanks to everyone who has been visiting me at work and sending me kind messages and just motivating me because I needed some of that. So thanks. Hope you enjoyed this update and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.